100 years. That's how long it's been since the last ship, the Exodus Prime, pierced the clouds and left our cradle behind. 100 years since humanity traded the familiar blue and green of Earth for the cold, sterile promise of Proxima Centauri b. They called it the Great Evacuation, a necessary migration to escape a dying planet. But I never bought the official story. That's why I'm back. My name is Dr. Eris Thorne, and this rust bucket I call a ship, the Wanderer, is currently parked where London once bustled. Now, it's just a monument of silence, a city of ghosts reclaimed by nature. Vines crawl up the sides of skeletal skyscrapers, and a strange, phosphorescent moss blankets the streets, casting an eerie green glow. It's beautiful, in a heartbreaking sort of way. As an archaeolinguist, I'm not here for the scenery. I'm here for the whispers left behind, the echoes. My mission is to access the old global comms network, buried deep beneath the ruins of what was once Parliament. The official records say the network failed catastrophically, a cascade of data corruption that made communication impossible and hastened the evacuation. But I found inconsistencies, fragments of data in the Exodus archives that just didn't add up. It felt less like a failure and more like a shutdown, a deliberate silencing. Descending into the comms hub is like entering a tomb. The air is thick with the smell of dust and decay. My headlamp cuts through the darkness, revealing server racks like rows of metallic coffins. It's colder down here, a cold that seeps into your bones. I connect my portable interface to the master console, its screen flickering to life, a lonely light in the oppressive dark. My fingers fly across the keypad, running diagnostics, bypassing centuries-old security protocols. I'm looking for the last data packet, the final transmission before the system went dark. It's a digital needle in an astronomical haystack. Hours blur into one. The hum of my gear is the only sound, a counterpoint to the profound silence of a dead world. My system beeps. It's found something. Not a corrupted file, but a loop. A tiny, pristine audio file, set to repeat on a quantum frequency. It shouldn't be possible. The power grid has been dead for a century. Yet, here it is. My heart hammers against my ribs. This is it. The reason I came all this way. I isolate the signal, clean up the static, and run it through the translator. My own breath catches in my throat as I wait. The first sound is a soft crackle, like firelight. Then, a voice. A calm, clear voice that sends a shiver down my spine. It's not an SOS. It's not a warning. It's a simple, chilling phrase, repeated over and over, an eternal whisper from the ghost of a planet. We never left. The words hang in the airless void of the command center. We never left. It's impossible. Every sensor, every probe sent in the last century reported a barren world. No life signs, no technology, nothing. Was this some automated message? A final, cosmic joke left by the last technicians? My mind races, trying to find a logical explanation. But the voice, it sounds too real, too present. I have to find the source. My rig traces the signal's origin. It's not coming from the comms hub. It's coming from outside, from everywhere. It's a faint ambient broadcast, embedded in the very atmosphere of the planet, as if the Earth itself is speaking. My blood runs cold. The Great Evacuation wasn't about a dying planet. It was about something else, something they were running from, or something they didn't want the rest of us to find. I pack my gear, my hands trembling slightly. My mission has changed. I'm no longer an archaeologist digging up the past. I'm an explorer, venturing into an unknown present. I step out of the comms hub and back into the green-lit twilight of London. The silence feels different now. It's not empty. It's watchful. I look up at the skeletal remains of the shard, its peak lost in the low-hanging clouds. The moss on the building seems to pulse with a faint, rhythmic light, a slow, steady heartbeat in time with the repeating message in my head. We never left. Who are we? Where have they been all this time? Hiding? Evolving? I activate my suit's bioscanner, sweeping the area. For the first time since I landed, I get a reading. Not life as we know it. Not carbon-based, not biological in any way I can recognize. It's a complex energy signature, woven into the flora, the soil, even the air. It's everywhere. They didn't leave. They changed. They became the planet, the phosphorescent moss, the strange atmospheric energy, the whispers on the quantum frequency. It's them. Humanity 2.0. Suddenly, I feel a presence. Not something I see, but something I feel. A wave of curiosity? It washes over me, a silent inquiry from the collective consciousness surrounding me. They know I'm here. They know I heard their message. I slowly raise my hand, not in defense, but in greeting. I came looking for echoes, for ghosts of the past. But I was wrong. The people of Earth are not gone. They are home. And I've just trespassed into a world that has evolved beyond my wildest comprehension. The voice in my head changes. The loop breaks. A new message forms, not in sound, but in pure thought, projected directly into my mind. It's the voice of a billion souls speaking as one. Welcome home, Eris. My ship, the Wanderer, seems a million miles away. The idea of leaving, of returning to the sterile colonies of Proxima, feels wrong. I came here to uncover a secret, and I found a truth that will rewrite human history. We weren't abandoned. We weren't forgotten. A part of humanity stayed, and they have become something more. The question is, what happens now? Do I run and tell the rest of humanity what I've found? Or do I stay and learn what it truly means to be a child of Earth? The glowing moss at my feet pulses brighter, as if in answer. The story of Earth isn't over. It's just beginning. Thank you for joining me on this journey back to our ancestral home. What would you do in my position? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more explorations into the unknown. Until next time, stay curious.